Hello there, my name is Vanessa Buena, and I wanted to share with you guys my experience having gone through conscious dating. It was amazing and life changing. I'm 30 years old and I had not even dated. Can you believe it? 30 years old and not even dated, not one time. So I went through this process and realized very early on that I had some boundary issues. I had some excessive boundaries that were keeping men out of my life and keeping me in a state of feeling safe and protected. Having been sexually abused as a young girl, I think that it made me feel safe to put up boundaries that were pretty strong. And at the time, they were beneficial and they were healthy. But it took me to getting to this point to realize that those boundaries had become walls, more of walls for me to hide behind. So I realized early on that they needed to go. And that was difficult for me because I had really, really put some of my identity into these boundaries. There's no other word for it. They were just boundaries. And I would say things like, well, I'm just going to wait until God brings the right man and I'll just know. And that's the one I'm going to date. And putting so much expectation, so much pressure to really any man that got close to me. And so through this process, I was able to really fine tune and put down on paper and really verbalize and articulate what it is that I want, what it is that I'm looking for in a man, what it is that to identify my needs. And when I was able to do that, it really like made it crystal clear exactly the kind of man that I would need and that I'm looking for, which made the whole dating process a lot of fun because I no longer had to put men on this chopping board. Not that I was dating before, but mentally I'd put them on a chopping board and be like, no, this is what's wrong with them. This is. Whereas now I can go on a date, have fun, get to know someone, and realize that I know what I'm looking for. And if someone doesn't match up to that, that's not personal to them. It's not personal to me. It is just not the right one. And being able to kind of like take this approach is it's a lot more fun than it would have been had I brought the expectation of like, is he the one? And I can't even imagine the pressure that would put on someone else. But now I'm not even able, I don't even take what others would take as rejection. I don't even think of it that way. To me, it's just, you know, getting to know someone, seeing if there is any reason to take it any further. And I would know that because things would line up on both ends. And so being more open, realizing my patterns, and learning how to deconstruct those and replace them with healthier patterns, with opening up my perspective and allowing growth in my life, and not being afraid of what intimacy looks like, and not being afraid of what it looks like to allow someone to be close to me, not being afraid of the possibility of being rejected, and not having to reject anyone at the same time, but really just being clear about who I am, what it is that I want, and how to get there in a healthy way. It's just been incredible. I didn't realize that this process would be so much fun. Being 30 and single definitely has taken on a new life, and I'm really enjoying this season. And I really, really would love for others who are in a single season of their life to embrace it in that same way and learn that this could be a very, very fun, very clear season for them, not so complicated as we make it. And I think the tools really help to make the whole process a lot less complicated And it also gives you confidence because you know what you're looking for, you know it's out there, and you know that you can find that without compromising and without bringing complications into it. So it's just been a lot of fun. I'm still looking forward to learning more, and the experiences that I've had so far have been all good because of the tools that I have. So I would definitely encourage, if anyone out there is in a single season of their life, to take this course. It is life-changing, amazing. I wish everyone had this information because I guarantee there would be far more successful marriages because people would know exactly what it is that they're looking for. They wouldn't get swept up in the chemistry mix of it all, and their relationships would be sustainable on their own. I'm all about sustainability and organic, so that's definitely something that I want in a relationship, something that's sustainable and that can stand on a lot more than emotion, than chemistry, and I look forward to finding that. So thank you so much for taking time to listen to my experience, and I hope that you will consider taking the course. Thanks so much. Bye.